So enough of that. I'm going to get right on to your reading right now. I'm seeing something right away. Before I talk about the Six of Wands, I'm going to say this first because I'm really, really seeing this very, very clearly. You've got this beautiful Wheel of Fortune right in the middle. And what I'm seeing in that is things turning around in both directions. I'm seeing things turning around to the left in action. So for a long time, it feels stagnant. It feels like you've been stuck in something. You've had a lot of problems. I'm seeing money problems. I'm with that Five of Pentacles there. Career problems. A problem with a flow of money, definitely. I'm also getting, for some people, a problem with someone who you're living with or someone who is around you. Now, if you look at that, Wheel of Fortune in the middle, it's turning around to the left to those two Wands cards. So it's turning around into action. Something is going to be moved out of the way. Something is going to bring action to you. And it's turning around in the other way toward that Six of Swords there, where someone's moving away. So action is going to start happening to you. I'm definitely seeing money. And so I think that'll give you a lot of relief, because I'm really feeling that frustration here that people have been stagnant and stuck in situations. This is really going to start moving right now. Also, you've got Temperance up there, which is about making a bad, or it could be about making a bad situation better, or getting out of something, or healing, or moving up, rising up out of something. So very, very, very positive so far. So I really just wanted to show you that before I said anything else. And yeah, the Six of Wands as well, it's a victory. It's about winning. And you've got that wheel turning around into that. So there's action and then there's winning. So this is going to start turning around really, really quickly for you. Right, so with the Six of Wands, okay, I'm really just looking all the way down at this sequence down on the left-hand side, not just that card. So all those cards I'm looking at the same time. What I'm getting here is you're back in control of a situation. You were it feels like you were out of control of something, or you felt as if you're in a situation that was out of control and you're kind of stuck in that and you couldn't move out of that. I'm getting lots of backwards and forwards here with someone, lots and lots of hot and cold. It feels like a relationship that you were in. And I can see that in that Knight of Wands there, because he's moving up and down, up and down. His horse is kind of jumping up and down. So what I'm getting here is I'm getting beautiful words. This person you're with, I think, yeah, this is what I'm getting. No one's ever said that to me before. No one's ever said that amazing thing to me before. I just feel amazing when they talk to me. They tell me all these beautiful things. They say all these amazing things. And when they say that to me, I just feel up in the clouds, up in the sky. You know, it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm just looking at this Wheel of Fortune again. And you can see there's that sky and the clouds and the blue sky and all that. So that's how you felt. That's how you felt when they spoke to you. Beautiful, beautiful words. But then there were the down times. I'm getting ignoring, which is the absolute worst thing you can do to a Gemini, is to ignore them. Because the way they express themselves, and really it's like breathing. Talking's like breathing to them. Expressing themselves, talking through things. If a Gemini can't talk through things or express themselves, it's horrible. It's like a death to them. So I think when this person spoke to you, it was absolutely beautiful. But then, you know, they'd ignore you or they'd forget about you. I'm seeing denial of things as well. I'm seeing promises. I'm getting this, I don't remember saying that. Yeah, I don't remember saying that. You're saying I promised to do this. I didn't do that. I don't remember that. So denials, silence, disappearing. I'm getting one. Okay, this is for someone. I know this is quite specific. I think you needed help at one time. This might be the final straw with this relationship, if this is you, if this is all resonating. I'm getting this, I need physical help. I can't do this, I can't move, I'm locked into this. I need you to help me. This is me at my worst. Maybe you were ill, maybe you couldn't physically move something or do something. It's something physical. You needed some kind of practical help. And I think they disappeared at that time. And I think that was the final straw for you, especially when you tried to talk to them. Again, you tried to talk to them about this. You tried to get an explanation and there was silence. So I'm getting that for someone. And, you know, you can't rely on talk. You can't rely on language. And you know that. But I think anyone, with what they said to you, I really think anyone would have fallen for that. Because don't blame yourself. Don't think you're silly or stupid. Don't say to yourself, oh, if I was so stupid falling for that beautiful language. Don't ever say that. The kind of words I'm seeing here are like, you know, they'd melt anyone's heart. They really would. So it's not you. And, you know, up and down, up and down. And I think maybe, because I'm getting up and down with that Knight of Wands, and I'm getting up and down, obviously, in the middle with that Wheel of Fortune, up and down. So, you know, I think when you're in an up and down situation like that, because the highs are so beautiful, you start craving that. It's almost like an addiction in a way. You start looking for those highs. You say, oh, I felt amazing when they said that to me. I'm searching for that. I'm searching for that. And, you know, it can be quite addictive. And I think you realised that wasn't right for you. But I really think that time when you needed them and they disappeared, or there was silence and they didn't talk to you, I think that was like the final straw in this whole thing for you. Yeah, you had to, yeah, I think after all this, because I'm just looking at this Hermit now, you had to cope by yourself, because they weren't there for you in the end. You had to cope by yourself. I think you learned that that's what you can do, and I think that's made you stronger, actually. So, yeah, you're getting stronger and stronger, I think. I think the message in the Hermit is, especially if you've just moved away from this relationship, because it feels quite fresh for some people here, this breakup. If that's the case, the message in the Hermit is, don't talk to them, because the Hermit's all by himself. You know, he doesn't talk to anyone. So if you're really tempted to feel that high again, if you're tempted to feel that amazing feeling again, because sometimes when you're away from that, if you're away from a roller coaster, you know it's best for you, but you miss that high. So if that's how you feel, do not contact them. Do not contact them. Sit on your hands. There's stability coming. There's stability coming down the road, and you weren't getting that from them. So please know that. Yeah, I'm getting this kind of repeating itself in this Hermit as well. I'm getting another situation here where someone might be, maybe they're ignoring you, or maybe they're not talking to you. This is someone in your family, I think. And again, I'm getting a similar situation, and I think this is why you're so frustrated by this, if this is you. Because you had that in this old relationship, and now someone else is ignoring you as well. And you're trying to look for help. You've got some big burden around you. It feels like you're having to help someone, or you're having to shoulder this big burden. You've got some situation that you're having to deal with all by yourself. And there's someone in your family, and they really, really should be helping you. I agree with you that they should be helping you, but they're not stepping up to that. I'm seeing that really clearly. So I'm getting you trying to communicate with this person, and I'm getting missed calls, messages they're not answering, things like that. What I want to tell you is, you might not realise this, and I'm not making excuses for them, I'm not, because they should help you. But right next to this Hermit, you've got the Moon card. And the Moon card can be sometimes about, the Moon card can be about, sometimes it can be about, I'm trying to say. Yeah, the Moon card can be about, you know, being inside your head, problems inside your mind. It can be about mental health. It can be about depression. It can be about anxiety. And because you've got the Hermit and the Moon card right next to each other, when someone's depressed or anxious, sometimes it can be that they do want to be a hermit. They don't want to talk to anyone. I think that kind of thing might be happening to them. And again, no excuses, but that might be what's happening. So if this is you, and if you're trying to contact them and you're trying to get them to help you with something, I would take a step back from that, and I would try and find that help somewhere else. And again, I know that you think this person should step up, and they should do that. At this point in time, I don't think they're the most reliable person anyway, because they're going through a few things themselves. So get that help from someone else. If you can do that, try and do that. I think you can get some help from somewhere else. And I know for you, it's about the principal. It's their, it's their responsibility. They should help me. It's not fair. I'm trying to contact them. I know that. But sometimes you can't do anything about that. If someone won't talk to you, if they won't step up, you can't do anything about that. And I am seeing some kind of problem inside their mind, or they're going through some things right now with a combination of that Hermit and the Moon card there. So if that's for you, I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so the first card you've got for your present is this beautiful Temperance card. And yeah, with the Temperance card, again, I don't want to repeat myself, but you've got the Temperance card and this beautiful Wheel of Fortune. Both of those things, again, are about clearing the air, getting out of something, getting out of a bad situation, everything kind of lining up in your favour, turning around in your favour, turning, again, that wheel's turning around toward the Wands cards. It's turning around so things can start opening up and you'll get action in something you've been stuck on. Also the other side there with those people moving away, but I'll talk about that when it gets to that card. So yeah, what I'm getting here is I'm getting a situation here. It feels like it's something to do with work, something to do with your career. Now, actually, I'm getting two separate things here, but I'll talk about this work thing first. I'm seeing a few different conflicting things, so I want to separate them so I don't get all mixed up. But yeah, with this work thing, it looks like someone's been stuck in your way. They've stopped you from progressing. They've stopped you from moving forward in your job. Because what I'm getting here is I'm getting a money block. It's not just a money block though, it's a money block, but it's also a path block. So your path's been blocked. You've been trying to do certain tasks in your work. You've been trying to get ahead. You've been trying to move ahead, move up to the next level maybe. And you've had this big block in your way. And what I'm seeing here is there's been a person in your way. They might still be in your way. You might be feeling this frustration right now. And they're trying to stop you from getting ahead. They might be doing annoying things about your work. They might be talking about you behind your back. They might be getting things, stomping you on things, stopping you from doing things. Horrible, horrible, horrible situation to be in if this is you. Now, I don't know why they're your enemy. I don't think there's any reason why they'd be acting like that. And you might be wondering, why are they like this? Why am I stuck? Why am I still in this position? And this person seems to get away with all these things. That's coming to an end. I'm seeing that coming to an end. And what I'm seeing is there's a letter or an email. I'm actually seeing lots of papers, lots of letters, things like that, lots of documents. Now, there's something about those documents. Now, it might be that they've messed up something, a whole lot of papers, or they've done something wrong. That's going to get them into trouble, and then they're going to have to move out of your way. They might be getting fired. It might be something like that. Or it might be that they're told to leave for a while, or they're suspended, or they go on holiday, or they leave, or something like that. They get out of your way, and then you're able to move up a notch. Like that Temperance card. The Temperance card's moving up, rising out of the ashes, all of that kind of thing. So you're going to move up, your path is being opened, it's all opening up for you so that you can move up out of that situation you're in now. I think when you do that, I think when this situation's all over and you move up, I think you'll look back on this and I think you'll be able to realise that this person did a lot more to you as well. They blocked a lot of things. They got in your way. And I think a lot of things you thought, oh, that's a coincidence why I can't do that. Oh, that's a coincidence why I'm not able to move to here or do this or finish this thing, or there was a block in front of this or that. When you look back, you'll realise that this person actually did a lot more than you thought they were. So because of this thing, I'm getting money flowing into you. There was a huge problem where you were stuck in money. I'm getting that. There's money coming in for you. I'm getting that very, very clearly for you. It might be because you're having a promotion. It might be because this person's moving out of your way, not blocking you anymore. You might move into their position. It might even be, because I'm seeing all these letters and papers and forms and things like that, it might even be that you're moving into a new job. But whatever it is, you're moving up, your money's moving up with you. You're not going to be stuck anymore. There's a huge relief in this. It's absolutely beautiful. Really, really amazing. And it's all being lined up for you. So if you're in this frustrating time right now, you probably can't see what's happening right now. It's all lining up so that your path can be clear and you'll be able to move upwards. Okay, so the other thing I'm seeing, I think this is for another person, this is for a separate person. I'm getting the word settlement. And because I'm getting this money flow, it might be a money settlement. It might be a divorce settlement, might be some kind of litigation settlement. That's coming in for someone. And so for you, if you're waiting on a settlement and that's coming in, because again, I keep on seeing these papers, all these forms and everything like that. If that's coming in for you, you'll get that. You'll still be very stressed. You'll still be very up in the air. There's still a lot of stress that's going to come after that. You might have someone hassling you. You might have problems. There's someone hassling you around this settlement right now, I think, if that's you. So you're going to have to settle down practically. You'll have to wait for all the dust to settle, if that makes sense, after this literal settlement. And then I think you'll have to let your feelings settle, because at the moment you're all up and down in the air, or up and down, I should say, like this Knight of Wands. Also, I think you're very, very stressed around this because you've got this Moon card as well, which can be about being in your head, stress, all that kind of thing. Let that settle and then you'll be able to move forward in your life. So lots of things are moving out of your way so that money comes in and so that relief comes in for you. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really amazing for two separate people there. So yeah, when all this happens to you, when all this turns back around, again, money's flowing in. Definitely money is flowing in. Big open flow of money all coming in for you. Now, okay, so I'm just looking at this Moon card now. So when this money comes in, whatever it is, whether it's a promotion, whether it's a settlement that comes in, you are going to get a step up when it comes to money here. Someone here is. Now, it feels like there might be some people around you trying to give you money advice. So the first thing I have to say about that is I would try and keep this as quiet as I can, anything to do with money around certain people, because that'll stop them from trying to give you lots and lots of unwanted advice. Because I'm literally seeing unwanted advice here. I'll show you how I'm seeing that. I'll just lift that up so you can see. In this Moon card, you've got this lobster here. And he's coming out of the worst. He's coming out of the dark waters. That's what you're coming out of when you get this money coming in, or this settlement, or whatever this is. So you're coming out of the worst of this and you're going up this golden path now. Now you've got this dog and this wolf on either side and they're talking and talking and talking. You can see that. So this is unwanted advice. You don't want any of that. So if you feel like someone's trying to give you advice, or they're trying to get you to say invest in something or lend them money or help them or anything like that, anything that makes you feel a little bit like, oh, I don't like the feeling that gives me. I don't like that. It feels a bit off. I just don't get a good feeling around this. Move away from anything that makes you feel like that. That's what this is telling you, because this lobster's going up this golden path. It's his path. It's the lobster's path. It's not the dog's path. The dog doesn't have a path in front of him. The wolf doesn't have a path in front of him. Just the lobster has a path in front of him. You follow your own instincts, follow your own path, and you'll find the right way for you. Because I am seeing a lot of people who are going to come and try and get you to, follow their advice or invest in something, give you lots of unwanted talk. So you've got to move up away from all that. So that's what the advice there is, if that's you. And that's what happens when people come into money. It happens all the time. You get all these hanger-oners trying to bother you. Right, so the first card you've got for your future is this beautiful Queen of Pentacles here. So yeah, look at this again. Look at this Queen. She's protecting her money. Look at that. So she's protecting her money, and it's like a baby, the way she's nurturing her money. And of course, the thing about babies is they grow into children. So I think the message here is follow your own path, follow your own advice, and do what makes your money grow even more. Make it grow for you like a child. I think some of these people who are going to ask you to invest in things or whatever they're going to ask you to do, it's more about them than you. Don't do things that are going to benefit everyone around you. Do things that are going to benefit you. This is a really good opportunity. Make sure your money grows for you. Make sure you protect that money as well. That's what this Queen's showing you. I don't mean for this to turn into a money reading, but it's turning out like that. This just happens sometimes. They go wherever they go. Sometimes they're love, sometimes they're money. However they go, they go. Yeah, so I think, with this beautiful flow, with this abundance, what I'm getting here is, I'm getting a mother here, because this Queen's obviously a mother. Now, it might be a mother, might be a father, might be a sibling. I'm definitely seeing someone in your family here. I'm seeing a situation where you've had a lot of problems around your home life. You might still be in that problem. Again, this is another area that you're stuck in, if this is you, and you want to move away from someone who's around you. I'm literally seeing someone, it's almost like they're breathing down your neck. They're trying to give you lots of advice. They're trying to talk to you. And if you look at this Six of Swords here, all these swords are here, and sometimes that represents words to me. So someone's hovering around you, saying lots of things to you, and you really, really want to get away. But I think for you, something stopped you from getting away from this home situation, whether it's family, it might be that they're near you, around your home, it might even be that you're living with this family member that you don't want to be with. And I think with this money flow that's coming in, it might be that that's what stopped you from moving away, that you've had, you haven't had enough money or resources or whatever to actually literally move away. Now you're going to be able to do that. Now, with the Six of Swords here, if that's resonating with you, someone's going to help you with this. It might be that they help you practically move out if you're moving out, or whatever it is. They might help you do things practically. Because if you look at this man on this card, he's literally rowing along. He's helping them move away, literally. So you've got someone there helping you. Again, I'm getting family, so it might be a sibling or someone like that. Now, with this person you're trying to move away from, whether it's family or whoever it is, it might also be that they think that you owe them some money as well, because you've got the Five of Pentacles down there, and they might say to you, oh, you owe me money for this repair. Oh, you owe me money for this or that. Or you owe me money. You should pay for this and that. Now, pay what is fair. If that's you, pay what's fair. Don't do any more than that. Only pay what is fair. Because I'm seeing someone trying to convince you to pay more. Because now you've come into this extra money, which is what I keep on seeing here over and over again. Someone's going to ask you for more than what you should give them. Only give them what is fair. Don't be threatened. They might threaten you with, oh, I might throw you out. Oh, I might do this, because that's what's on that Five of Pentacles. This sounds very dramatic, I know, but don't fear that. You're not going to be pushed out. You're not going to be thrown out. Nothing's going to happen to you if you play fair. If you play fair. And be firm but fair. That's what I'm seeing in that Five of Pentacles. Move out of this. You'll be able to do this now. Bring this person with you who's going to help you. But it's absolutely beautiful, this Wheel of Fortune's turning around. Everything's moving out of your way now. Money's flowing in. I'm seeing a whole lot of changes in your life now, where you were so stuck, and now you're able to move.